Life of an F&B worker in Singapore, Tier 1 to Tier 8. From scrubbing dishes at midnight to owning the whole restaurant. 8 tiers, 1 apron. This is her climb. This is Singapore, a city obsessed with food. From $2 hawker plates to Michelin stars, it never stops eating, and someone has to serve all of it. Tonight, you live every tier of Singapore's F&B world, from scrubbing dishes at midnight to owning the whole restaurant. 8 tiers. Tier 1 starts now. Tier 1. You start before the sun. Shutters up at 5, prepping while the city sleeps. You're the steward, the dishwasher. Scalding water, grease, plates stacked higher than you are. The kitchen screams in 3 languages. You finish at midnight, and you take home around $1,800 a month. But you're catching the rhythm of how a kitchen breathes on a Saturday night. One morning, the chef is tired, and he lets you cook the first batch. Tier 2. Now you're on the floor. Service crew, the face customers actually see. You memorize a 40-item menu, carry 3 plates up one arm, and smile through a table that snaps its fingers at you. Split shifts, feet on fire, $2,000 to $2,500 a month. But you're learning the real skill of this industry, reading people in 3 seconds flat. You're faster and calmer than anyone on your station, so they hand you the section. Tier 3. You're a captain now. You don't just take orders. You run a section of the room. You recommend the wine, you upsell without it feeling like selling, you remember the regulars' usual before they sit. $2,800 to $3,200 a month. When a VIP walks in, the manager sends them to your tables. Tier 4. Supervisor. You run the entire shift, the floor, the crew, the chaos at 8 p.m. when 40 tables order at once. $3,600 to $4,200 a month. And here, the road forks. One door leads into the kitchen, commis, chef de partie, sous, all the way to executive chef at $10,000 a month and up. The other leads to running the business itself. You've always loved the floor, so you take the manager's door. Tier 5. Assistant restaurant manager. For the first time, it's not just service, it's the business. Rosters, stock, the angry 1-star review at 2 a.m., the math behind every plate, $4,000 to $5,000 a month. You realize the food was never the hard part. People are. You hold it all together for a year, and then they hand you your own 4 walls. Tier 6. Restaurant manager. This outlet, its staff, its numbers, its reputation, is yours. You hire, you fire. You live and die by the profit and loss at month's end. $4,500 to $6,500 a month, more in a hotel or a big chain. You prove you can make one restaurant win, so they ask the obvious question, can you do it for 10? Tier 7. Now you don't run a restaurant, you run restaurants. Operations manager, 5 outlets, 10, a hotel's entire food and beverage, every bar, banquet, and buffet. $6,500 to $10,000 a month. You stop thinking about tables and start thinking about strategy, concepts, margins, expansion. And one night it hits you. Why not your own? Tier 8. The summit splits one last time. Take the safe crown, director of F&B, a whole group's dining under you, $12,000 to $20,000 a month and beyond. Or risk everything, your savings, your name, and open your own place. No ceiling now, but no floor either. Most restaurants don't survive their first year. You stand in the doorway on opening night, the room full, your name above the door, and you remember a sink full of dishes at midnight, Tier 1, where it all began. That's the life of an F&B worker in Singapore, dishwasher to owner. 8 tiers, 1 apron. Which tier would you stop at? Tell me below. And next episode, we trade the apron for a cockpit, the life of a pilot in Singapore. Subscribe so you don't miss it. This is the Dymo-WhatIf family, and it's growing. A nurse, an F&B worker. Whose life do we live next? You decide.